In this episode of Living with Mother Earth, I talk with Lizbeth Ibarra from Youth vs. Apocalypse about the climate crisis and the different social issues that go along with it.
The climate crisis is something that we've been facing for a very long time. And for a very long time, it's been affecting frontline communities and marginalized communities, primarily of low-income people of color. But I think as more and more time passes, well, of course, those people in those communities have always, for a long time, have been fighting for this movement. But I think as more time passes, it's going to be affecting everyone. It's going to affect everyone at one point because we don't have that much time to reverse all the damage that's been caused. But when I say it's been affecting the people in marginalized communities the most, I mean people who are living really close to refineries and people who are living where oil drilling going on and fracking, because these are the people that have the most problems when it comes to their health, but also these are the people that have the least access to healthcare. So it kind of just digs people who are already of low income into a deeper hole while other people keep profiting. Climate change or climate justice isn't purely environmental. It intersects with every issue, and it kind of roots back to people having power over people and people exploiting people. So Indigenous people and people on the front lines have been fighting for a really long time. I think it's really important to uplift those voices, because a lot of the times when it comes to talking about climate change or climate justice, we don't necessarily always get a chance to listen to those voices. So I think that's just really important to emphasize. The biggest factors are big corporations and, fossil fuel drillings, and also politicians who are allowing these things to happen. Trying to educate yourself and educate others is a big part of that, because a lot of people don't even know why these things are happening or why climate change is such a big deal, because it is a really big deal. And also targeting the people in power and targeting politicians, because these are the people that they have the authority to make these decisions that affect us. And most of the times they make those decisions without keeping people like us in mind. We work on a lot of different campaigns, for example, California Youth versus Big Oil or the Green New Deal. But also something that YVA has a history of doing is politicians, for example, when they were talking to Dianne Feinstein about the Green New Deal, because the Green New Deal is something that can actually help combat the climate crisis. But also YVA has done a lot of public comments and testimonies when it comes to when big decisions are being made. I think it's just really important to remember that this isn't a new issue. Obviously, it's been going on for a really long time. It's been going on in different communities, and I think it has a lot to do with your wealth class or your social class. And I think it just seeps into a lot of other issues like wealth distribution and classism and just a lot of other issues.
Reporting for Scott Center News, I'm Payton Zolck. Keep checking Scott Center for more episodes to come.